back to Beneath the Table, brought to you by our sponsors, Dinosaur King. That show was on 4Kids once. It's terrible.
Wasn't that a DS game too?
Was it a DS game?
Yes, it was.
No.
No.
Do you remember those freaking styrofoam dinosaurs?
We're thinking of Fossil Fighters.
Ooh, I remember Fossil. That was fun.
Wasn't Dinosaur King the one where it was like it's like 4 regular high school teenage kids fall into a sewer and get radioactively transformed into dinosaur superheroes?
No.
No, that's Dino Squad.
Dino Squad.
Dinosaur King was the one that was pretty much like
with the claws and like
yeah, and the dinosaurs looked like giant styrofoam monstrosities.
Oh, like Duel Masters.
The reason why I bring up Dinosaur King with giant monsters is because the movie I'm talking about is Kong Skull Island, also known as the best monster movie in the decade.
I thought we were going.
What, you didn't like Mummy with not Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise?
Part of the Dooku Dark Universe Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
That Mummy movie was bad. I could talk about that one too, but that one was boring bad.
Yeah, let's say about Kong. I didn't see Kong.
All right, so Kong Skull Island.
Kong
all right,
is a good
so
movie.
there's not much to know about Kong other than like they find out a bunch of people are disappearing on this island, and they go to it and find out that there's a bunch of giant monsters on the island. That's pretty much the movie plot. The rest of it is giant monsters fighting. And it's, bar none, the most excited I've ever been in a movie theater before. Mainly because I think I would have been just as excited with other movies. I mean, there's other movies, obviously, like Logan. I felt things in that movie. I cried like a baby. But like with other movies, like with Kong, like that movie was just nothing but pure testosterone. It's one of those movies where it's like you're going to buy the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. It's one of those. It's one of those movies.
I didn't know there was a monster truck rally at your theater.
Yeah.
Your ticket pays for the entire seat, but you only need the edge.
See him jump over a cardboard box covered in syrup.
Covered in maple syrup.
That was a Homestar Runner skit. I can't take credit for that.
Homestar Runner.
Homestar Runner.
There it is.
Who wants to hear my impressions?
You don't have to. We have him right here.
That's right.
Homestar, is that you? Can you do strong bad?
No, I can't.
I can't. But okay. So Kong Skull Island was really good. I went and saw it with a friend of ours named Aaron, and we started our little summer thing we did where it was like every Monday we went and saw a movie just to hang out, and why not?
Yeah.
So we saw that, and we saw just a bunch of other movies. But like on that movie, that was like the one where it was like we have to do this every single Monday.
Well,
and no other movie brought that excitement level.
Well,
as
yeah.
much as that one did.
It's good. After you saw the movie, like for weeks on end, you guys just text each other like, "Dude, you know Skull Island?" Like, yeah.
We did every week. We would text each other without fail and be like, "Do you remember how good Skull Island was?" Like we were literally sitting in the
That's
theater.
all they said.
Like your 80-year-old grandpa sitting on the porch reminiscing about the summer of '72 or whatever.
That is forever a memory I will cherish. Like, cause the movie theater was empty. The movie was like on its last week or something like that. Like it was already been out. It had already been out for like a month or 2 months, and it was we were super late with seeing it, and it was just like I had no expectations because it's like it's a monster movie. They haven't been doing too good with these recently. And anything giant related is just not been good. And so I went into the theater with low to no expectations, and when I watched it, dude, I was screaming like in the theater, just like like just testosterone fueled happiness. Everything, every bit of that movie. There's nothing really to spoil in there. Like it's pretty.
It's giant ape beating crap out of other monsters.
It's standard of fare, but like it's done. It's done so well.
Giant ape killing people on a deserted island, as you do.
Well, it was people versus the elements too, but like it was mostly
so like
monsters.
after with Will Smith and Jaden Smith.
I just remember, let's not talk about that movie.
No,
I don't even really remember what that movie was supposed to be. Right, it was Will Smith trying to make his son famous. Anyway, I just remembered, it just popped in my head that Samuel L. Jackson was in that movie.
You mean Nick Fury?
He did a pretty good job in it. Well, it's Samuel L. Jackson. But
he kind of felt like Samuel L. Jackson just being Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, but no, like it was standard like monster movie affair. They kind of went for like an old school thing though, where it was just like there are other monsters that he's fighting in this movie. It's not just a T-Rex that appears at some point in the movie. It's just like they're gonna fight now. It was like the whole movie was him fighting things, and then like the people kind of like not sure what to do with him. Like any movie where it's like he's misunderstood. And stuff like they have that in the movie, but they pull it off.
He's misunderstood. He doesn't mean it.
And it is like it's like the first because like it's part of the whole Universal Studios monster movie reboot thing
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's basically like an intro movie to King Kong.
Hmm. It was predictable, but at the same time, it was done so well that I didn't care. Like
yeah,
it was.
I very much enjoyed it. Like I.
Oh, so
walked
you
out-
saw this movie too?
I did see it. Yeah, I saw it when it roughly when it came out with my
We'll,
friend Aaron.
we'll find a day where me and Aaron. Will,
You both
Weird.
saw the movie
Yeah.
with Aaron.
yeah.
we'll find a day where because Aaron's already talked to me like a million times and been like, we have to see that again because we've only seen it one time together, and we've already talked like a million times about how much we have to see it again. We might see it this Saturday if I'm not busy. So there's that. That's the good movie. So I want to mix it up a little bit and talk about a movie I didn't like this year. In fact, probably my least favorite movie because it's a series that I hold so dear. The new Transformers movie, The Last Night, was a pile of steaming
What?
garbage.
You don't like Michael Bay's interpretation
No,
of
I
Transformers?
don't like it. Okay, the first one's fine.
Oh,
It's
the first
fine.
one's actually really good.
The first one's fine. It's everyone
Yeah.
afterwards was just unnecessary, and we didn't need them.
I
And
will-
it just won't stop.
I will only watch another Transformers movie if Michael Bay voices Optimus Prime.
Oh,
Will someone sign my petition, please? This episode is brought to you by the Michael Bay for Optimus petition.
so I'm wearing a Transformers shirt right now. That means nothing, but like it's just I'm a hyper fan of the Transformers series. Like I have a bunch of the DVDs and stuff like that, and I watched the old series, I watched the new series, I've watched all the series in between, the bad ones and the good ones. I've been there through thick and thin.
Except Beast Wars.
Like the Sonic series, I have seen Beast Wars.
Oh, you have seen it now? Okay.
Yes. I've been through the thick and thin like the Sonic series. Like I'm always a fan, no matter if it's bad or good. But I will trash it if it's bad. And for the past couple movies, it's
You mean
been
last
bad.
4 movies?
Yes, the past 4 movies. They've been bad. They've been bad.
2 was passable.
Again, it just got worse the more they
Yeah.
came. It was just like and this one was just like, oh my god. Okay, here's the thing. It has one thing over the last one. It at least wasn't boring. I wouldn't say it was boring. I would not say, if you've seen it, I would not say that the new Transformers movie is by any means boring. But I saw a review, actually. I was just, because I couldn't remember what exactly was said, so I looked the review up for it. Come on.
See, I can't even remember what the 4th one was about.
It's about dinosaurs.
No, that's the 5th one.
Yeah, here it is. I have no. Here's what I think it was. Yeah, it says I have no proof Transformers: The Last Night will kill your brain cells, but I wouldn't be surprised to learn that it does, and I'd proceed with caution just in case. But I can say with absolute certainty that after watching, your head will hurt, and I will tell you something.
Wait.
I had an excruciating headache both times I saw
Who
it.
posted it and who was the author?
I think
Just
it
to
was.
give, just to give credit.
I think it was Uprocks, and I don't remember what his name was.
The 3rd one was Dark of the Moon, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the last
I
one
pirated.
saw.
I illegally pirated that movie, and I gave up 40 minutes in because, like,
No,
well, this is such a
dude.
waste.
Dark of the Moon is so terrible. Like, that was the one where I'm like, that's why I haven't seen any
Okay,
of the other movies.
the ones before this one were boring. They were just boring.
Like, yeah, no, 3, Dark of the Moon was so boring because it's like, in like, I like, was it 3 hours? Because it felt like it was like 3 hours.
I don't know. I didn't finish it because I was that. It was like it was that bad. I
Okay,
said,
don't bother
let
finishing
me tell you about the last night though. It's so fast paced. There's so much story happening, and there's just an unsurmountable amount of things that are going on that the movie could have ended twice before it actually ended.
That sounds like Dark of the Moon.
And they made a big deal about Nemesis Prime being in it. I'm going to spoil it because I don't care about your feelings about this movie. It sucked, and anyone who's seen it will tell you it sucked. Nemesis Prime was a big deal, and it was like, oh, man, this whole Nemesis Prime thing and whatever. I knew it was going to suck. He was only in the movie for like 10 minutes. Like the whole
What a
Nemesis
waste of a
Prime
cameo.
thing. Yeah, he was there for like 10 minutes, and then he was like, I'm sorry, everyone. And then he gives an inspirational speech. And also, I don't know what the deal is with Optimus Prime getting his butt whooped in every single movie, but I digress. They freaking shoved in as much humor as they could. And more than half the time, the jokes never paid off. And it was just like, wow, that sucked. Also, the cinematography in it, I'm just being a stickler here, every action shot would go into widescreen.
Oh yeah, you kept on talking
The
about that.
borders on the, okay, so black borders would come from the bottom and top of the screen in any action shot of the movie. And there were a lot of them. That's what I'm saying. There was a lot happening in this movie. It wasn't like freaking an hour and a half of dialogue and 30 minutes of action. It was pretty wholly like just a bunch of action, but there was just so much happening at you. Like, okay, there's no better way to describe it than the movie is trying to, like, I'm going to steal something from IHE here. The movie is trying to jump out of the screen and attack you. Like, that's exactly what it feels like is happening in it. And it's just, oh, wow. Like, I recommend everyone to see it because it's just that much of a train wreck. But, like, you will at least be like, I have to see what's going to happen because it's just like, what are they going to throw next?
I would ask for your final thoughts about the movie, but I feel like you gave a pretty good final thought about it.
Okay, final thoughts on Kong Skull Island. It's amazing. It's one of the best monster movies I've seen in forever. You should definitely go see it. Transformers: The Last Night. You should definitely go see it, but be wary. It's going to hurt you. It is going to hurt you.
Wasn't Transformers 5 supposed to have the planet Transformer guy or whatever?
You mean Cybertron?
No.
Unicron?
Unicron, yeah. Wasn't it supposed to have
I have no
Unicron?
idea. I've lost track.
I thought it was supposed to have Unicron.
It definitely set you up like Unicron was about to happen. But okay, no, actually they're saying Earth is Unicron is like the thing.
That's
now.
just garbage.
Yeah.
And we're gonna end that
I'm
there.
like,
how dare you, Michael?
where's Primus? Where are these people? Like, okay, I want to know where like also Quintessa was this character in there, who apparently was Optimus Prime's creator, and they never really.
No, that's Megatron.
They never really explained much beyond. No, she said she's Optimus's creator.
Well,
in
that's
the movie.
wrong. It's Megatron in the original.
I thought
series.
Primus was the original creator.
No, Optimus Prime was created because of Megatron because he killed the robot he was before. It's really
That's
confusing.
True. Yeah. It's convoluted. But
anyways,
but yeah.
Transformers is another whole.
Yeah, just go watch both the movies, please.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break and come back with you for the last part.